You may sit.
I believe Lord Ethan has reached his decision.
Before I name my sentinel, I must tell you. Duncan, Royland, this house needs you both.
But you can only choose one, my lord.
Let him be on with it.
Many thought either of you would make a fine sentinel, but I have made my decision.
I'll go with Duncan.
Duncan Tuttle, you will be my sentinel.
Tuttle! This is reckless.
Lord Ethan has made his choice. I will not disappoint you, my lord.
Hope so.
Now, sentinel, what do you have to report of Ramsay Snow?
Our scouts say he's only a day's ride from here, with no time to waste.
Who knows what he's capable of? We need to prepare for the worst.
We can devise a plan to deal with him.
The Boltons need our people to harvest the ironwood. Even the bastard Ramsay must understand that.
He's not coming here to negotiate. We must answer with the sword.
That's bloody
can't.
suicide. You gamble with the lives of everyone within these walls. Ignore Sir Royland. You named me Sentinel. I knew this would happen. He cannot be
This
trusted.
is the bloody small council.
Let Sir Royland speak. I'd like to hear what he has to say. Sir Royland.
No, you chose your sentinel. He should speak on this.
Come on.
Sir Royland is clearly able and ready to take up arms, but the rest of our soldiers are... We need to take a cunning approach. Diplomacy can be a sharper instrument than a sword.
The Bolton sigil is a flayed man. Force is the only thing they understand.
Gentlemen, please.
Mother, what do you recommend we do?
We must give him whatever he wants and be done with it. It's too dangerous to do otherwise.
Why not make an offering for peace, my lord?
Yeah, the wisdom of the Citadel.
We can give the Boltons ironwood in
As I
exchange
said,
for their protection.
We cannot
You must
stand
be
against
mad.
the Boltons.
It's pure folly
They
to just
have
give away
the
the only currency
king's
we have to
backing.
bargain with.
Enough!
Our liege lord just lost the war. You have to submit to them. There's no question about that. So bargaining, maybe. Diplomacy, yes, but to what degree is the question. I want to make a deal with him that still allows the house to continue. Basically, I want to keep as much of the ironwood as possible without spilling any blood. And still appease the Boltons to the best. We'll make the best case for ourselves, and hopefully we can appease the Boltons by doing that.
Maester Ortengrin has swayed me. We will offer the Boltons a share of the ironwood, and we will promise our people to harvest it, thus securing their safety.
As Sentinel and Castellan, I must warn against this. You may do this for some gain now, but in the end, it will starve this house.
If we don't, there may be no House Forester at all.
Exactly.
If you aren't ready for
Ortengrin.
a fight, you're bound to lose when one breaks out.
Ethan has made his opinion known, and you will respect his decision.
Forgive us, my lord. We are, of course, here to serve you, as we served your father.
Aye.
Well then, let's decide how we shall set the stage for Ramsay's arrival.
We could offer him the ironwood in the courtyard.
My lord, making this kind of offer outright may simply embolden Ramsay. There could be trouble, and all the house will be there to see it. Meet him in the hall. It will be more private, and he will not have an audience to play against.
Lord Ethan?
I do not like the idea of just inviting Ramsay with all his men into the Great Hall like this. I think we can make him wait at the gates. I hope it doesn't provoke him too much, but
I will
better
meet
safe
him
than
at the
sorry.
gate.
Very good, my lord. I shall prepare the men.
Men? We hardly have any. It's a foolish plan.
How many years have I served this house? I cannot listen to that bloody idiot anymore. Forgive me, my lord, but you are not ready to be lord of this house.
Whoa
You're
there.
likely to get us all killed.
Sit down at once.
He bloody well
Apologies, my
should be.
son. But now that it is settled, we know what we must do. You will meet Ramsay Snow at the gate.
And we will offer the Ironwood, providing a safe future for this house.
And don't worry, Lord Ethan. I will stand beside you, where your sentinel belongs.
Then perhaps we should adjourn. We have to prepare the house.
My lord, you have named your sentinel, but you still seem conflicted. And no matter what, you can't be indecisive. Not if you want to help this house. Forgive me.
There will always be those who question your leadership, which is why you need allies you can rely on. Family. What about your brother, Asher?
Malcolm
what about
told
him?
me. You want to bring him back?
He's a skilled fighter. But what's more, he has the will to fight. A hunger for it. He always protected you and your sister. And we need all the help we can
She
get.
exiled him.
Why would you bring him back after you exiled him?
He exiled himself. He has no desire to rule. Asher is volatile, but that is his strength too. Do you remember the miller's boy? How he tormented you? I wanted to intervene, but your father said Ethan must fight his own battles. But when Asher saw it, he didn't take a breath. He grabbed the miller's boy by the neck. That was his first instinct. Asher knocked out half the poor boy's teeth.
Wow.
Of course, your father was furious. But you were in danger, and there was nothing else Asher needed to... Asher does not hesitate. He acts, and we need that. You have many fine qualities. But you do not have that anger inside you.
I'm not like that. But I don't need to be, do I?
No. But you need someone who is standing beside you. I'm trying to do what's best for this family. What this family needs. Ethan, let me send Malcolm to Essos.
Send Malcolm to Essos to get Asher. Well, it seems like Asher is loyal, but I don't know why he exiled. He would choose to exile himself if he doesn't want to rule. But I guess because he doesn't want to join the Night's Watch. Okay, I mean, there's no harm in asking. Sending.
Fine. Malcolm will go to Essos and bring Asher back.
Thank you, Ethan. I'm glad you will let me do this. Know that you never stand alone. You are a forester. Mira stands with us, and she may be able to help us yet.
We'll deal with him once he's here. And back to Mira.
Milady.
You?
Begging your pardon, milady.
Who's that guy anyway?
I hope I didn't frighten you.
How long have you been waiting there?
Not long. I was just passing by when I saw you emerge from Lady Marjorie's room. I just want you to know, I can help you if you'd like. And your family, if you're willing to trust me. I hear all sorts of things. Things that could be useful for you.
How can I trust you? There are spies everywhere in King's Landing.
You're probably one
Which
of
is
them.
why you must trust me, milady. You need allies.
I'm sorry. I I really must go.
Please don't despair. I know people who... People who'd be willing to help you.
I think even the music's glitching out. Okay.
Where's Sir Royland? The man values pride more than honor. And without King's Landing. I know you'd hoped Mira could help us, but I'm confident we've enough strength of our own. Your men stand ready to act if needed.
Our plan is a good one. It will work so long as everyone does their part.
Bolton men approaching,
Here we
milord.
go.
Something wrong with your gate? Well, aren't you the little lord? No wonder you can't open the gate. Shall we help you? Now let me in. This is a lovely pile of timber, isn't it?
You're welcome inside, but your men are not.
Did you hear that, men? The lord of the house says, "Fuck off." I think he's afraid of you.
Off to a bad start.
Wait here. For now.
A token for the new Warden of the North.
Let me guess. Forrester Iron.
Carved by our most skilled craftsmen.
Ironwood. Doesn't look like much. Don't know what's so special about it.
Your father will appreciate it, I hope. Our ironwood is highly sought after.
My father is not so easily impressed.
Whoa there.
Not bad. Lord Whitehill, can your lot do this?
Given enough time, we could learn.
Given enough time, you could do a great many things. But not this, apparently. This ironwood seems to be your most precious possession, but it is just wood.
Lord Ramsay, we have another gift. We'd like to offer to your father. There are several ironwood groves along the borders of our land, all producing tall, strong trees. We'd like to give your father 2 of these groves in
Give
tribute.
him. He is your warden. What's yours is already his.
Strike 2. Ouch.
Quite the army you have, Lord Forrester. Very impressive. Look at that. More Forresters.
Lord Ramsay?
Come out where I can see you.
We really must focus on the business at hand.
Lord Ramsay, I understand you've come here for assurance of our fealty.
Fuck fealty. We came here for justice.
We'll get to your justice. First, let's see you bend the knee to my father, Lord Bolton, Warden of the North. Words are wind. Anyone can say they're loyal.
Whatever must be done.
My lord.
Ha! That wasn't so hard now, was it? Here's the thing. I don't care about your loyalty. And I care even less about a bunch of trees on some far-off hill. The Crown, however, wants what you've got. Whatever you've been supplying the Starks for centuries. Ships, shields, chamber pots. I expect you'll do the same for us. My father has promised as much to the king. You wouldn't want to make him a liar, would you? That wouldn't reflect well on me.
The only course
You
of
needn't
action.
worry. Your father
I don't
will
like
have
it,
what he
but-
needs.
That's a good little lord.
You can't trust her, Forrester. They murdered our men.
It was a Forrester squire who did it. One Whitehill soldier dead. One Bolton. Yet your man lived.
He was within his right. They killed his family.
His right? He killed a loyal soldier in my father's army. You had me stand out in the wind and muck so you could show off your pathetic little army. That sort of insolence from one of our loyal bannermen will not do. So I've come up with a solution that will benefit everyone. The Whitehills will be taking control of your Ironwood from this day forward.
What?
No fucking way.
The Ironwood. But
That is our livelihood.
Then you'd better well find another fucking job.
You can't do that.
Why not? You know something the Whitehills don't? We are talking about trees. You grow them, you cut them down.
We have loyal craftsmen who make the finest weapons. The Whitehills have no such craftsmen. Do you want ironwood for the next 5 years? Or the next 50 generations?
Listen to reason, Ramsay.
The little lord does have a point. We'll try this. Lord Whitehill will take half of your ironwood, and we'll see who fares better.
But my lord...
Half of something
Well,
is
great.
better than the nothing you had before. To ensure there's no trouble, Lord Whitehill will install a garrison of 20 men within your walls.
at Ironrath, that we cannot abide. Ethan.
They'll help maintain the king's peace. And make sure there's no more trouble.
This will cause more trouble, not less.
Not for me.
Wait. What the fuck? How did they get inside? The gates were closed. That was the whole
You have
point.
a man you trust?
My son, Griff.
Griff will lead the garrison.
You have no right. Whitehills have no place here.
Lads, do make this visit worthwhile.
Please, Duncan, don't.
Look at this, little Forrester. You're not frightened, are you?
Lord Ramsay, please.
And you? Are you Lord Ethan's older sister?
I'm his twin, my lord.
Ah, twins. Well, like the Queen and her brother. Well, hopefully not just like the Queen and her brother. I never had a sister. Always wanted one.
Enough, Lord Snow.
I have an idea. You'll come with me. You can be my highborn ward.
Lord Ramsay, that's enough.
Are you insane?
Do you like hunting?
Let her go.
She's quite pretty, your sister. I suppose you can stay.
That was terrifying.
You, the bold lord.
What?
What have you done?
Oh my god.
A bold lord.
Ah!
Too much trouble.
Ethan! Ethan!
Wow.
No!
Even though you did bend the knee. I think we've come to an understanding.
What, Ethan?
I certainly feel better about all this.
What have you done?
However, the Foresters need to keep their end of the bargain. Take the boy as your ward.
No!
Kill him if they give you any trouble.
Brian!
Lovely meeting all of you. We'll have to do it again sometime.
Somebody help him! Fetch the mace so quickly!
You brought this on yourself.
Mama!
Stop!
Don't let him take me!
Let it go!
Stop that! Help me! Ryan,
Stop it!
Remember Ryan! Do something! Ethan? My son.
Wow. I did not expect that. Not at all. Here you would normally see a preview / lots and lots of spoilers for the next episode. If you're actually interested in that, go ahead, look it up on another video. I don't like to spoil myself. When I played it, I put down my headphones and looked away. So these are just the scenes with the subtitles cropped out and some fancy music underneath it. Enjoy, and I'll see you on the other side when we discuss my decisions. So, here are our decisions. I and 52.4% of all players left Bowen behind. I'm surprised how many people actually did that. So, yeah, it was certainly a spur of the moment kind of decision for me. And it's supposed to be. It's like the tutorial decision that lets you know how much you can, how much your decisions can influence people's lives around you. And I've explained my reasoning. The way the choice was presented to me looked like I wouldn't have been able to warn Forrester if I saved Bowen. The two choices seemed exclusive to one another. That's why. And needless to say, Lord Forrester was more important than Bowen. Okay, second choice. I and 73.2% swore loyalty to the king. Well, that's just a given. Think if you were Mira, you don't want to make an enemy out of Cersei, certainly not. Especially if Marjorie told you you were supposed to feign loyalty, or at least tell Cersei what she wants to hear. I have no idea what you would have done if you told her no. Maybe Tyrion would have sprung to rescue and said something really clever that dissuaded her or something. I don't know, but I certainly wouldn't risk it if I were Mira. Moving on, I sent Eric to the wall, as well as 40.6%. Well, he presented no remorse. He was defiant. He tried to rile everybody up. I will certainly not grant mercy to him. And in the end, I decided for the wall because I didn't want him to keep creating upheaval within Ironwrath. Moving on, I and 61.1% chose Duncan as Sentinel. In hindsight, maybe one might want to choose Royland and follow his advice, but in the end I think at least I spared the lives of my men. And even though I chose Duncan as Sentinel, I didn't listen to his advice. I was actually quite pleased that the game let me choose the middle ground with Ortengrin. Yeah, there was no winning. It was desperate from the onset. Nothing to be done, basically. I don't quite understand Ramsay's decision to kill Ethan, though. I mean, what's easier to control than a house with a teenager at its head, you know? There was no point to that. I mean, he's a madman, sure, but still, that just defies all logic. And then, of course, do we meet Ramsay at the gate or in the hall? At the gate precisely for the reason that we want to prevent any kind of danger to the family. And what happens? The fucking soldiers just teleport behind him. I mean, what the hell? Just at least, if you don't want to give me a choice, at the very least, give me an explanation why there are suddenly soldiers there, you know? Telltale. So here's the credits. First impression, really damn solid. First of all, I'm really impressed they got all the original voice actors from the TV show. Cersei and Marjorie and Tyrion and Ramsay. That's really cool. I really like that, and it shows that they're taking it seriously and they want to make something out of this that stands just as tall as the TV series, even though it wasn't based on George R. R. Martin's original writing. I think they're doing him justice, even though it's being incorporated. It is pretty seamless so far, at least. It's solid, like I said, and technical issues aside, I was never really taken out of the experience. Maybe they were saying fuck a little bit too much. I've noticed that. Not that I dislike that, but I just wasn't used to that from the TV series. At least not that much. But apart from that, really, really strong. My only gripe, as I just told you a few minutes ago, is these graphical issues, and especially the sound that sometimes just glitches out or whatever. My only two major gripes, of course, is one is the ending. That took my decision basically away from me. I'm still kind of pissed about that, but I don't want to let it overshadow everything else. And the second, of course, are all these audio glitches and graphical refinements that could have been made to the game, but that's it. So overall, really a strong beginning to this game. I enjoyed myself a lot. And the second episode, who knows when it's going to be released. I would hope by next month or so, but don't take my word for it. There will be 6 parts overall. And with that, thank you for watching. I'll see you hopefully in January.